Hello students. So in this video we are going to talk about a question based on sequence which is asked in CSR NET exam June 2023. So let's read the first question. What is the question is saying? So it is a very simple question. So the question is saying that under which condition the sequence xn is convergent and the sequence is of real numbers. मतलब क्या हुआ कि आपको देखना है कि जो ये चार कंडीशंस दी गई हैं इनमें से कौन सी कंडीशन इम्प्लाइज करेगी कि सीक्वेंस एक्शन मस्ट बी कन्वर्जेंट। ओके, तो इसके लिए सबसे पहले कुछ प्रीरिक्विसाइट्स हैं जो बहुत बेसिक सी चीज़ है। पहली चीज़ आपको क्या है, सीक्वेंस क्या है वो पता होना चाहिए। दूसरा क्या है, सब सीक्वेंस क्या होता है ये पता होना चाहिए। और तीसरा क्या चीज़ है, कन्वर्जेंस क्या होता है सीक्वेंस का आपको पता होना चाहिए। और फोर्थ क्या है, रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन convergence of sequence and its subsequence. Okay, so these are the some prerequisites that you must know before attempting this question. So जब आपने क्वेश्चन देखा होगा तो आपने सबसे पहले क्या अज्यूम किया होगा, क्योंकि बहुत सारे रिजल्ट्स वेल नोन होते हैं। इसे आपने पढ़ा होगा अगर ऑड नंबर सीक्वेंस और इवन नंबर का सब सीक्वेंस जो है अगर वो कन्वर्जेंट हो और सेम लिमिट पॉइंट पे जाए तो सीक्वेंस कन्वर्जेंट होता है। इस हिसाब से अगर पहला सही हो गया, फिर आपने सेकंड देखा ओके x2n+1 ऑड इवन एंड मल्टीपल ऑफ 3 ये कन्वर्जेंट है बट सेम लिमिट पॉइंट पर नहीं दिया है, तो आपको लगा सेकेंड गलत। एंड ऐसे थर्ड आपको लगा गलत, केवल कन्वर्जेंट दिया है, सभी लिमिट पॉइंट पर जा रहा है सेम या नहीं पता। बट यहीं पे आप गलती कर रहे हो। आपको सोचना चाहिए कि क्वेश्चन में ये चीज़ क्यों दिया है, एक एक्स्ट्रा सब सीक्वेंस क्यों दिया है। तो इस क्वेश्चन के लिए पहली चीज़ तो आपको ये प्रीरिक्विसाइट्स होनी चाहिए जिसमें से हम कुछ अभी डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ फैक्ट्स। तो सबसे पहले ये क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। ऑप्शन नंबर वन क्या कह रहा है। ऑप्शन नंबर 1 कह रहा है कि अगर x2n और x2n+1 और x3n आर कन्वर्जेंट एंड हैव सेम लिमिट, then does this imply sequence action is convergent? So yeah, it is. This implies, all of we know that is the result or the question we have already know that if subsequence of odd subsequence and even subsequence means x2n+1 and x2n, these are convergent and converges to same limit point, same limit, not limit point, then we know that the sequence action must be convergent. So first option is correct. So here the action x3n is convergent and has same limit point. It is given extra condition, so this is the only sufficient. These two implies action is convergent. Here one thing is extra given, so we don't care about it. Okay, so this option is correct, no doubt. Okay, now come to question part, means second one. So that is the tricky one actually, that if you see in the first attempt then you may find that okay, maybe wrong or right. So here is a fact I just before attempting the second part. If a sequence xn is convergent, then all its subsequences are convergent and have same limit. Okay, so this fact we are going to use to attempt second part and other parts. Okay, so yes, so let's do it for the second part. Okay, so for second option, what it is given? It is given x2n+1, x2n and x3n, these are convergent, but it is not given that the limit points are same or not. So we have to try, if we will try to find some example such that x2n and x2n+1 and x3n are convergent and but they don't have same limit point, then we can say okay, the sequence cannot be convergent. So here if it goes to L1, let's say it goes to L2 and this goes to L3. Okay, now we are constructing a subsequence yn equals to x6n, means yn equals to x6, x12, x18, x 24 and so on. These are the subsequent. So note that one thing we can know that yn equals to x2n intersection x3n. It's not a good way to write, but try to visualize. If you write x2n as a set and x3n means all the terms of the subsequence x2n, if you write them as a set and x3n, then you find another set, and we are taking number wise 6, 12, multiple of 6, 18, 24. This is a yn. Then no, what is this? Yn is subsequence of x2 and with this fact that we have that if a sequence is convergent, then it's all subsequence convergent and converges to the same limit point. So x2n converges to L2. This implies yn must be convergent and will converge to L2. Also yn is subsequence of x3n, and this implies again x3n converges to L3, and then by this fact it is yn is the subsequence of x3n also, so yn will go to L3. Now we all know one more fact, that is a simple one fact, that is, let's say write fact 2, limit is unique. Okay, so what does it mean? We have, this means yn is converged to L2 and L3 and it cannot have more than one limit, so this implies L2 equals to L3. So this is the one thing that we have done here. Now we have proved this one. Okay, now just assume another sequence Zn such that x3, x9, x15 and so on. That means Z1 equals to x3, Z2 equals to x6, sorry x9 not 6, Z3 equals to x15 and Z4 equals to x21 and so on. So what is actually it is? It is Zn equals to x3n intersection x2n plus 1. Means we are taking all those terms which have odd subsequence terms and multiple of 3. So again with the same logic we can see that Zn is subsequence of x3n, and this implies again with the fact that Zn goes to L3 and Zn is subsequence of x2n plus 1. So this implies Z2n goes to L1. So this implies that Zn is a subsequence of Z2 and then Zn must goes to L1. And again with the fact 2, that is the limit of a sequence is unique. So we have, this implies L1 equals to L3. So now from first and from second one can easily observe that all the three L1, L2, L3 are equal. So that means L1 equals to L2 equals to L3. So we have proved that only it is given in the option that x2n plus 1 and x3n are convergent, but with the help of these three terms we prove that if there are three terms, these three subsequences are convergent, then they must converge to the same limit point, and if they converge to same limit point, then as per from the first point option you can say second is also correct, and it implies that the sequence xn itself is convergent. Okay, now so this one is the tricky one that you have to care about, and a lot of students means many students have done wrong and they're going to claim it, but when some of students contacted me and I solved it, and then I saw them, okay, don't claim, you didn't think like this. So this is a very nice question and you can see from here. Okay, now for option number 3, now we can see. Now for option number 3, what's the point here? Nothing new. That here it is given that xkn is convergent. Okay. So the point is that you can note that kn is important, means x2n is convergent, x3n is convergent, x4n is convergent, means x2n plus 1 is also convergent, x5n is convergent, and all subsequences are convergent. Means a sequence whose all subsequences are convergent. Okay, they are not saying that's convergent to the same limit point, they are saying only convergent. Okay, so now try to see. So it's exercise for you can we say the third option followed from second? Yes, it follows. You can verify it, because if x2n, x3n, x2n plus 1, all these subsequences are convergent. Okay, one more point, you can see that x2n is not given here, okay, but still you can see. So my question is that with the same approach, I'm not going to solve this one, but you can visualize this as simple as, so that is, if x2n, x3n and x5n are convergent, apply same logic and prove our x6n and x8n, okay, these are convergent, then prove that this implies xn is convergent, and prove that these all subsequences had same limit point. Does this implies or not? So it's exercise, I don't know, you have to do it, okay, with the same technique, okay. Now for the option number 4, you can easily know that this is a counter example for this, a simple one thing. You can choose xn equal to 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and up to 1 by n. Then you all know that this xn is goes to infinity as n goes to infinity. This means xn is not convergent, but you can know that limit n goes to infinity, xn plus 1 minus xn equals to limit n goes to infinity 1 by n plus 1, and this goes to 0. Means xn plus 1 minus xn goes to 0, but the sequence is not convergent, okay. So this is the question. The main part was I think the part second, that many students have done wrong, okay. Now आपको पता है CSR का लेवल यही है, हर बार ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन पूछता है. अब आपके लिए अगली बार क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है, सीक्वेंस और सब सीक्वेंस रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस, तो इसको आपको सोचना है एक बार. जिसमें मैं एक एग्जाम्पल क्वेश्चन देता हूँ आपको, आप ये क्वेश्चन नोट करो. एक क्वेश्चन है कि इफ़ x2n, x4n, x3n, okay, and let's move one more, x12n, not 12n, sorry, it's become more easy, x6n, okay, any other sequence, okay, just is convergent. Does this implies xn is convergent? Okay, so this is a simple question. Next time it will ask in this way. Or the more general question, if we have xnk1 a subsequence, xnk2 subsequence, xnk3 subsequence, okay, any subsequence of xn, okay, these are subsequence. So what are the conditions on nk1, nk2, nk3 such that this sequence xn is convergent if these are xnk1, xnk2 and xnk3 is convergent, okay. I am saying that these are the sequences are convergent, not convergent to the same point, okay. So one thing is that, and what is the condition on nk1, nk2, nk3? Just for the second option, you can see here, if we take n1, k1 equal to 2n plus 1, n2n and n3n, then this sequence is convergent and implies subsequences are convergent, and this implies the sequence itself is convergent. So now in general, if you take any subsequence xk1, xnk2, xnk3 of a sequence xn, then what are the conditions on this xk1, k2, k3 such that this sequence, if the subsequence, these subsequences are convergent, then xn is convergent. तो अगर आप ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लोगे, नेक्स्ट टाइम आपको एग्जाम में कैसा भी क्वेश्चन पूछेगा सीक्वेंस के और सब सीक्वेंस का, आप यकीन मानिए सारे क्वेश्चंस आप कर लेंगे. अगर आपके पास कोई और क्वेश्चन में डाउट हो किसी टॉपिक को लेके, किसी क्वेश्चन को लेके, तो आप हमें कमेंट में बता सकते हैं और हम उसको जल्दी ही प्रोवाइड करेंगे. थैंक यू.